Alright, so here for WPF week 16 play before the match. Today we the Conkeldurrs are going up against Muffins Mudkips, coach funnily enough by Muffins. So we actually haven't played Muffins in a little bit just because they weren't in last season of WPF and there was been no other league we have both been in. But I do think this is going to be kind of an interesting matchup. And they have a very scary team, even though they don't really have the record to show for it. They have a Terror Reggie Lake, which we'll talk about a little bit. Then Iron Treads, Primarina, Ribombi, Mandibus, Terra Shaman, Zerolech, Aself, Terra Farigorap, and then Conkeldurr and Dragalki. Now, the thing I want to talk about real quick about Terra Reggie Lake is this is actually their second primary Terra captain they've had throughout the season. So originally they had Terra Sarude, but ended up dropping it because they didn't really feel it. And then they picked up Terra Reggie Lake, which is kind of funny, which also meant Terra Reggie Lake got dropped by someone else. Now, I do think we have good Reggie Lake counters. There's a couple of mons on our team that are just naturally kind of go against it very well. So thankfully, I do believe we can beat it like that. And I think we should just jump into the team so we can see what we brought this week. First, as usual, we have Uruguay, the Terrapago, Trashel, Heavy Duty Boost, Terra Shell, Rabbit Spin, Earth Power, Terra Star, some Core Mine, 152 in HP, 116 special attack, 196 speed with a modest nature. So very standard, straightforward Terrapagos, and I honestly think this just does the job. Like, I thought about potentially running Dark Pulse just in case it's like an Air Balloon Zerolech, but realistically, if it's Air Balloon Zerolech, I have other mons that are pretty okay counters into it, and I do think we can play around it. So I think we should be fine with just Earth Power, Terra Star Storm, Rabbit Spin for, of course, getting rid of hazards, specifically more so webs. I think webs is like the thing I'm more worried about. And then Calm Mind just because there are a decent amount of special attackers on Muffins teams. Primarina against Reggie Lake is most likely going to be special Shaman as well for Farigorap. Makes sense to run the typical Calm Minds in. Second on our team, we have Toothless, the Roaring Moon with Booster Energy, Photosynthesis, Knock Up, Acrobatics, Earthquake, and Dragon Dance. 220 in attack, 36 in defense, 252 in speed with Gel Nature. So yeah, this does mean we're running a speed booster. I do want to have the one mon that can kind of have some speed control in this game, and that would of course be Roaring Moon. With a speed booster, we should be faster than a Reggie Lake unless they chose to go choose Scarf. And if they choose Scarf Reggie Lake, I just bow down. It is what it is. I can't do much about it. But yeah, this is going to be probably the most likely the late game win con. Conkeldurr is the biggest issue with this mon, bar none. Like, even Primarina, while still annoying, is definitely beatable, and it's definitely there's still a situation where we can go against the Primarina, not necessarily like live a hit, but we can get a +1 Dragon Dance potentially, and we should be able to take it out. I do think Roaring Moon actually is a good reliable win con this week, because even if we end up using our booster early on, having Dragon Dance means we can still come in, get the +1 speed, get the +1 attack, and we should still both be faster and hit hard enough to take out most of Muffin's team. And I definitely thought about running like Thunderfang on this thing over like something like Acrobatics, or even over something like Earthquake, though Earthquake is needed in case the Iron Treads is there. But I think ultimately these three moves are the ones that are the best to run. Next up we have Shell, the Enamorous with Life Orb, Cute Charm, Terra Blast, Moonblast, Earth Power, and Agility. With the Terra Electric, 14 HP, 8 in defense, 2v2 in special attack, and 208 in speed with Timid Nature. So this is kind of a secondary mon to have a little bit of speed control. We have Agility, though I will say there is some scenarios where I just don't click Agility and more so just use this to break. It still has a very good speed tier into Muffin's team because it's only realistically Aself, Ribombi, and Reggie Lake, of course, that are faster. But even then, we can take a hit from something like a Ribombi, or even maybe something like an Aself. Even Reggie Lake, if we Terra and Reggie Lake doesn't have like a Terra type that's advantageous against our Terra, we should be able to eat a hit, should be able to kill back with either Earth Power, Moonblast, or a Terra Electric. And I think we should be able to hit the entirety of Muffin's team like this. And I do actually believe this can function very well as a breaker. They just do not have a good switch into this thing. And I might be able to just claim a kill every time Enamorous is in. In this 4 slot, we have Shifu the Mew with Light Clay, Synchronize, U-Turn, Psychic Noise, Reflecting Light Screen, 248 in HP, 124 in defense, 136 in speed with a Bold Nature. So this is the mon that very specifically is here to help support our Roaring Moon or even our Enamorous if we need to. Come in, get our dual screens up, U-Turn out. That is basically what the game plan with Mew is. The reason we are running this set is mainly because of Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr's Mach Punch does hurt a lot into Roaring Moon, so being able to have a Reflect Up means we can very much mitigate a little bit of that damage. And actually, if we get a Reflect Up and we get Roaring Moon in on anything that doesn't immediately threaten it, it most likely will just win the game pretty much. because we will have the 8 turns of screens left, and we will pretty much go everything there is in front of us. We have the approximate amount of D-dances up that we need. So yeah, I do think this is just a pretty straightforward but also very nice game plan this week. Here we have Minion, the Swampert, Stitch Spare, Torrent, Flip Turn, Poison Jab, Earthquake, and Stealth Rock. 248 in HP, 220 in defense, 40 in speed with an Invis Nature. Very standard, very straightforward Swampert. This is here as a kind of Zero Ledge check. Can of course also switch into something like Conkeldurr for the one time, take the hit, get its Citrus Berry back, be able to get some damage in with an Earthquake. And the reason we are Citrus Berry is of course once our berry is procced, then something like Zero Ledge has a big issues hitting our Swampert if it is just a Poltergeist set. If they run Shadow Claw, you know, they do circumvent that, but then they're running a less powerful attack, which is very nice. This can also kinda function for like Iron Treads and Mandibus, just because those mons are not necessarily going to be offensive, but they're still like kind of annoying mons. So I switch into them, I flip turn on them, I get the slow momentum. I have Poison Jab to punish if Primarina wants to try and take advantage of a somewhat of a passive Swampert, which is kind of the idea here. And generally Poison Jab also like hits something like Shaman, so it works very well that we can just punish the monster that I think can take advantage of Swampert the most. And in this last slot we have Dave the Electros with Assault Fist, Levitate, U-Turn, Discharge, Super Fang, and Flamethrower. 248 in HP, 164 in special attack, 96 in speed with a modest nature. So this is what I meant with we have some pretty good Regieleki counters. Our 2 mons here at the end kind of prevents Regieleki to do a whole lot. I predict the Leggy to most likely be Fairy. I feel like Fairy is pretty okay typing just because it makes you hit Ring Moon, it makes you neutral into something like a Swampert. It could just be straight up like Ice as well, but I think if you're going to be weak to Metagross's Bullet Punch, I think going Fairy is slightly better. This is very standard, straightforward Electros, like it's just AV4 attacks, but I honest to God just think it works super well in this game. We have a lot of speed in this guy, like a pretty good amount. Should be enough to outspeed a Primarina that has like 8 or 12 in the speed EVs, because being able to get a discharge off against that could be very nice. That is going to be our team for WPF Week 6. As always, if you like the video so far, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below with the team will, and subscribe to the channel for any future videos. And I'll head into the battle, so see you in just a little bit. Alright, so here for WPF Week 6. As you can see here, we already have the teams exchanging and everything. We are actually playing a little bit early compared to what we had scheduled, so I was a little discombobulated when Muffins hit me up. But hey, I technically was ready, so why not? They brought most of what I thought they might bring. I think there's like a few months I was uncertain about that just didn't come, like Shaman I thought had a good matchup. I think based on what they brought, I think Electros is not, yeah, I think Electros is like an okay switch, not okay switch, okay like lead. I think one of the mons I really wanna focus on making sure. Also, by the way, I just realized they didn't bring any hazards at all. Like there's no rockers and no spikers, so we can definitely like play like we don't have to worry about that, which is kind of nice. And there's but yeah, what was I saying? One of the mons I really have to focus on getting damage on is the Conkeldurr. If Conkeldurr is like offensive in any way, that is a very, very annoying one for me to deal with. Now this is of course a really good lead for me. This is a really good lead. There's also no Iron Treads, so I'm actually very free to click Discharge on what I assumed. Actually, I'm gonna click Super Fang on what I assumed to be a Dragalge coming in. Right? I'm just gonna quickly put this team down on the Showdown, so I can like look if I need to figure out if a mon has a certain move or not, you know, yada yada, the whole shebang. As I already know, I'm clicking Super Fang here. Conk, Richaraf, and Dragalge. So it is Terra Normal for Giraffe, and it is Terra Ghost Elegi. I think Ghost Elegi is like super interesting because that makes Moon really good into it. Like that makes Moon really good into it, because that means if the Elegi ever terrors, we just like knock off nukes that thing. I guess it could be maybe Culpaberry. Also, just sorry if you heard that. I was just readjusting a little bit. Seaweed, so that is definitely the Dragalge. This is why I went for the Super Fang. And I miss. You're joking. Like, you're actually joking. Wow. Okay, I don't know what kind of curse is on me, because... So, if you've been watching the last couple of games, first of all, thank you very much. But also, last week, I missed moves against Skippy, and then in my ICP game... Spoilers. I guess spoilers, yeah, because this goes up before that. In the ICP game, I also miss moves out the ass. I'm just like, what is happening? Okay, let me readjust. Let me think. Do I stay in here? I think I kind of want to stay in and just super fang this again. Because getting this low opens up in... Yeah, no, I'm just doing that because that opens up Enamorous so much. Getting this to a half just opens Enam. T-Spikes. Ooh, I did bring Trapagos with Spin. I said they didn't have hazards. I guess they had T-Spikes. It's not the worst for my team. Like, it's bad in the sense that... Yeah, it's bad that like Swampert is gonna have to take the T-Spikes and Mew if they come in. Moon is like the kind of being saved to the end sort of vibes. So I don't worry too much about that. What are you going for here? You're probably going for what? It's either flip turn, like it's either flip turn or you're going for... It's either flip turn or you're going for like Sludge Bomb, I think. Painter 2 could just go Rapagos and just spin immediately so they don't get the Ghost Terror off with Eleki, so I can get rid of them immediately. But if they flip turn, they can't just go hard to the Eleki, but I guess I could just stay in at that point then and just hit the Eleki. Oh, actually, is it Balloon? Oh my god, if it's Balloon Eleki with Ghost, that is such a good set. I think just on the off chance that that's what it might be. I don't think I need Swampert that much because the only physical attacker they brought is Conk, and I think I can deal, like, I'm not saying I can deal with it, but I do have Mew for that. So unfortunately, I do have to take this Citrus. I brought Swampert mostly just for like a Zero Edge that might come. So okay, they do Sludge Wave. So that's kind of what I figured they would do. Like they would just Sludge Wave here. I could go for Rocks. They do have. Does Mandibuzz still have Defog? Like I know Conk has it. Like I know Conk can have it, but does Mandibuzz? Mandibuzz also can have it. So it's like I don't know if Rocks is that worth it. I kind of want to just flip turn because they should switch here. I am faster than this because my Electros is faster and my Swampert has more speed than my Electros. I kind of want to just flip turn, and if they stay in, I'm just going to go back into Eel, I think. Yeah, so I will just flip turn here. Because I don't think there's any scenario ever here where they go Eleki, right? So like I could here flip turn. If it's on like Mandibuzz, I can go Terabagos and click spin pretty much and get rid of these T-Spikes immediately. Yeah, it is Mandy. I kind of figured it was going to be Mandy. Could also just go Enam actually. Yeah, actually, you know what? With how low the Dragalge is, and we know it's Black Sludge and not anything else, I could just go Enam low-key. If it's Max Bedef Dragalge, does Moonblast into Earth Power take it out? It was at like 55. Let's just say 55 on the high end. 55 on the high end. So if we click, if I click Moonblast, oh wait, I'm looking at Terabagos, duh, with my Enam. Yeah, so if I click Moonblast, they'll, yeah, no, Enam is so free here. Enam is so free here. We also get to kind of see what the switch to it. I'm not gonna Terror on Enam just yet because I can make sure I'm not on the T-Spikes, which I think is kind of nice. Also, I didn't have time to double check my team. I'm Q-Champ. I was like, if I'm Contra Agility, that would be really bad. I'm just gonna click Moonblast. I think there's no reason not to. Prim, like a Spadef Prim can definitely take it. I guess like AV Farigiraf can probably take it too. Yeah, AV Farigiraf. I don't know why I want to call it Giraffe. It's Farigiraf. Can definitely take it too. But even then, like, actually, yeah, Max Spadef AV, it would have to be like Max Spadef AV in order to like take it. So this should actually probably net us a kill, I think. If they go low-key, if they go Eleki to try and revenge us, I'm probably at that point just staying in and terroring and taking out the Eleki, and I'm taking the exchange, I think. Like low-key. If they go Dragalge afterwards to try and like force us out. So they sack Mandy, essentially. Yeah, they sack Mandy. Okay. Which is fine. Like that's not having to deal with Mandy is kind of nice. Then they reveal that we are Life Orb. I am trying my best to speak speech. I good speech, you know? I mean, this has to be Prim, I think. Prim or Dragalge. Dragalge is like, I think Dragalge has just enough HP that in theory it could, I cannot guarantee kill it, unfortunately, which is a little bit annoying. So what I'm gonna do on Dragalge is I'll probably pivot Electros, because I think Electros is better neutrally suited into most of what they have. Because if I go Swampert, I'm a little bit afraid of Primarina, but then again, I do have Poison Jab, so it's like, am I that afraid of a Primarina, even if it is like a Calm Mind set? Am I that afraid, right? Because I can just stay in and I can Poison Jab, and yeah, I do decent damage. Like, I do enough damage that I'm not like super frightened of it, if that makes sense. So it is Primarina, yeah. So I could, so this is interesting because I could just stay in and just click Terror and fucking hit this thing, you know? Could just do that. Is it worth? I mean, it has to be super speed F. But I'm also like, do I want to take this damage? Getting rid of Prim, but getting rid of, actually no, maybe I do want to take that, because getting rid of Prim opens up Roaring Moon so much. Because so it opens up Roaring Moon so unbelievably much. Because like that means Roaring Moon just only would have to deal with Conk realistically. Like that would be the only mon that truly contested at that point. And we do have Acrobatics, right? Conkeldurr. Yeah, we would like 1 DD and we automatically kill the Conk, and if I can get screens up, I'm not too worried about the Conk offensively, like I should be able to take it. So it's like, is this worth my, I think it is. I think getting damage on this, I'm just gonna set up for Roaring Moon as fast as possible. So I think I'm just gonna take my damage here. Low-key, I might lose Enam in the exchange if this is like a specs or like any sort of boosting item. I could lose Enam in the exchange, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it because we're trying to set up for Roaring Moon here. That is like the main purpose. Because what I'm gonna do here is, if I don't kill, I'm gonna go Mew, I'm gonna get screens up, and I'm basically gonna go for Moon like immediately. Plus, this could also just kill like straight up. Yeah, okay, it doesn't. So it is like a max HP Primarina. This probably kills me. Oh, it didn't. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Primarina. Oh, and it's lefties. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna click. I think I'm just gonna click Moonblast here, because if they go Dragalge on like a mid ground, I still kill. I don't get to do my agility, but I mean, we get to pick 2 off with Enam very early on, which I don't hate at all. So that is just what I'm doing, right? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I have no reason not to. They could have Aqua Jet. If they have Aqua Jet, they have Aqua Jet. It is what it is. I don't think saving Enam at this point. I mean, okay, saving Enam specifically to try and punch through something else could maybe be kind of nice. They can go Conk here. They can go Conk and click what's it called, Mach Punch, and then if they're Flame Orb, that's kind of an issue. Best Gen, that is, yeah, okay, so that is probably what they are. Like this is, I mean, I'm assuming this is gonna be, I'm just gonna click, right? But I'm assuming this is Mach Punch, and then if they are Flame Orb, this is kind of annoying, yeah. Because now they get it, they get to kill my Enam and they get to get it off. I mean, I'm just going Mew, right? Like I'm always going Mew, and I'm getting screens up, I think. Is it Flame Orb? It is not Flame Orb. That's actually really good. That's actually like really good to know. I could go Travagos, because they might want to stay in on Travagos, take the bait, and then, but then again, I don't need damage that much on Conk. I do need some damage on Conk though. I do need some damage. So I go Mew, they go probably Frigga. Yeah, no, I go Mew, I go Mew, always. I go Mew, I put up Reflect. Well, they'll put up Light Screen, because this Light Screen kind of more important. But if they do stay in and knock me, but they're not Guts. Like, they're not Guts. So by knowing they're not Guts, well, they could still be Guts, but knowing that they're not Flame Orb, right? Is it more beneficial to me to just get my Light Screen up first, so that my Reflect lasts longer? I know that is like such an odd way of thinking it, but that's kind of what I'm trying. That's kind of where I am with my thought process. Because what I can do here is I can Light Screen into Reflect into U-turn on what I think is a Barrigaraf, go Roaring Moon, set up a DD, probably win, right? I think that's what I'm gonna do. If they stay in here, yeah, if they stay in here, that's insane. Also, if they go with Leggy here, the Light Screen is better for me. Hoodie, no, that is definitely Barrigaraf, yeah. Barrigaraf. Plus, like, if this is like a setup thing, we also just like kind of mitigate that a little bit, which I don't dislike. I could even go Travagos actually after this. Like, get my Reflect up, go Travagos. So we get Reflect here as well. I get to see what this thing is. I'm assuming if they start Calm Mind, this is okay. It's Nasty Plot. So it might be like an Agility Nasty Plot set, or it could be like Trick Room. For all I know. I think I will U-turn though. Get a little bit of chip here. So it's nasty plot. Is this agility? If this is agility, am I faster with Roaring Moon? That does these. It's definitely offensive, I think. This is like, it's definitely offensive. Okay. No weakness policy, which is kind of nice. Like, that's good to know. It's good to know that it's not weakness policy, right? Could go Travagos. Travagos will eat any one hit. Could go Electros. Actually, yeah, I think Electros is probably the safer bet. And just go for like a U-turn again. Because with screens up, we're not really, even a +2, we're not fearing this thing too much. And I can get us, if it's a fast version, I can get a slow U-turn pivot. And yeah, my Roaring Moon is fast. So, ooh, double Nash Split. Okay, you're +4 now. I mean, without any like speed boosting or anything, I'm still not too worried about this. I'm gonna make the assumption that you're faster than me, because my eel doesn't have. Actually, eel does have 96 speed. So what, I go back into Mew? I'll probably just go back into Mew then if I am faster. I am faster. Okay, so we get more chip here, which I don't dislike. Could be a wish set, like double Nash but wish. I'm gonna make the assumption this is a Cold Berry. I see no item or anything. So we go back into Mew here. I probably Psychic Noise, honestly, with Mew, making sure they can heal. Okay, so unless you wish protect, I can Psychic Noise here to block this, which is just what I'm gonna do. Like, pretty much. And if you wish protect nasty plots or what your mono normal, I guess mono normal is not like horrible into me. I do have Sinister, but this thing also kind of walls Sinister, so I kind of would understand it to an extent. But yeah, no, if we get this Psychic Noise off, I am not too worried about this, because now we also know Eel is faster, so it means a lot of our team is faster on this thing. Now we can't get the Wish, which is very nice. Dazzling, so it's Dazzling Gleam, so it's probably like what the normal attack, Dazzling Gleam, something like that. I think I will U-turn and then keep Mew as a sack. If this doesn't kill, that's fine. If it doesn't kill, that's fine, because that just means that if it doesn't kill, that's fine, because it just means that I can go like Eel and probably just U-turn, because like Eel should take a hit too. Like AV and everything up, I should eat, I think. I mean, Psyshock would hurt if it's Psyshock, but I think I would imagine it's normal and then Dazzling Gleam. We do kill. Okay, so we kind of get out of this pretty like handsomely, pretty nicely. Do I go Moon? I don't know if I do. I have a few turns of screens left. I can go Terrabigo, but again, I'm still kind of scared that's a Air Balloon Regieleki, which would be a massive issue for me. I think also I just did the wrong mon, I see. There we go. I think I go Eel. I think I go back into Eel low-key. Because what are you gonna go, like Dragalge at that point? Which I think is fine. I wish on this screen I could tell how many screen turns I had left. So I could like plan through that. Because I probably should have checked that. Because I go Eel, you go... I mean, even if you go Conk, that's not bad, because I can get the damage I want, low-key. And that could set up for Moon win. So I probably will just go Eel here. Conkeldurr. Like, I'm assuming if you go Conkeldurr, you could also just go Dragalge. Dragalge is like, yes, it is Dragalge, which is fine. I'm a little annoyed that I'm faster than Dragalge. Like, I don't want to be faster than Dragalge. All right, let's get an update on our screen. So we have 2 light screens, 3 reflects. It's like kind of not great. Because what can I do here? I can't do a slow pivot into this thing. That's so annoying. Like, that's my main thing. I can't pivot greatly into this. Because I'm assuming you might click... I think I'm gonna click Super Fang, keep this low-key. Yeah, I think I'm gonna click Super Fang. What I might do is I might like stay in a little bit here, see if I can get into Mew and get another screen, moment of screens up. Actually, I'm clicking U-turn now. I'm going Roaring Moon, I think. Because like there's one more turn of light screen up, so I go Roaring Moon. You're -2. Yeah. No, we U-turn here. I think we U-turn. We go Roaring Moon. Or I go Terravagos. Terravagos pretty free too. Terravagos, because even if you were to flip turn here and go Conk on my Terravagos, I at least get information about that, which I don't dislike. But yeah, I think Terrabagos here is free. Like, you break my shell, it is what it is. I get to spin if you don't flip turn. You have to flip turn. No, but then again, you have to flip turn on this turn, like 100%, right? You have to. So I can go Mew, sack Mew, because like between flip turn and whatnot, but I won't get screens up again. But this is the only one I can get screens up against, is the other thing, right? -2, the frick. Man, I don't think I'm gonna end up being able to position my moon like the way I really want to, which is unfortunate because I really want to get the last screen up. I think I go Terrabagos and I force some progress here. If it's flip turn, that's like the worst case scenario, I think. That flip turn is definitely worst case scenario, but I don't think I can play around that, unfortunately, no matter what. Yeah, no, I figured it was. Because like, if this is a leggy coming in with an air balloon, that is an issue. If this is ghosty leggy with an air balloon, that is really annoying. That's really well prepped, but that's really annoying. Because like, I thought about running Dark Pulse because of Zero Edge with an air balloon being a thing. Oh, he goes Conk. Okay, I don't hate that. I might stay in and just get my damage, like low key, like get damage set up for Moon. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because even if you Drain Punch, you heal at max like about 30. If you like Iron Fist, actually I'm assuming you might be Assault Vest and then maybe Iron Fist. Yeah, I think a Terra Starstorm here and I just get my damage. Like actually, maybe a spin. Do I live Drain? I should live, I think, a fighting move. I think I should live a fighting move into a Mach Punch actually. Because fighting will do about like close combat adamant if you max attack Iron Fist will do about 66 and Mach Punch. Yeah, I should live. So I might actually rapid spin here, get rid of the T-spikes. Yeah, I think I will. I don't know, it might be risky. It might not be the best play here. But this is also, if you are Drain Punch, this also gives you less health, which is what I want. Yeah, which is what I'm kind of trying to achieve here actually. Just gives you less health. I could even call. No. If I call mine, then I die to the following Mach Punch. Reflect. Oh wait, reflect. I fucking forgot Reflect and whatnot was up. Like it was on my calc as well, so I knew I was always living. Yeah. Oh, they're healing way too much. Like the Terra Starstorm is not going to do that much, and they're going to heal. I've kind of fucking. Actually, I might have fucking thrown with that, like low key. I guess I can go Swamp, right? Because does Mew die to a Mach Punch? Does Mew die to Mach Punch? Mach Punch does... No, I think actually Mew takes 1. I think actually going Swampert here. Yeah, Mew should take a Mach Punch. So I think going Swampert here, letting Swampert kind of go down, is probably my play. I get rid of the T-spikes. I know getting rid of T-spikes now seems really weird, but I'm basically doing that to make it so Moon doesn't have to take them. And plus, I can probably conquer a scenario here where I get Reflect up. Is what I'm thinking. Because I get my Citrus here, so this guaranteed live. Earthquake is so free. I don't think Rocks is worth it, honestly. Like, I don't think Rocks is worth it at all. So I click Earthquake here, like, super free. Get Chip on this. I go Mew, I get a Reflect up. Like, no, both of you other ones. Wow, okay, you sack Dragalki, I guess? Yeah, you sack Dragalki. That's what you do, right? Yeah. I mean, maybe flip turn there to get into Mew would have been the play too, but it is what it is. Because even though we don't have damage, I mean, the crit didn't matter at all. Because we don't have damage on Conk now, like it's back to full. Reggie, Aleki, is this what I think it is? Like, is this the coveted fucking air balloon set that I'm scared of? Bounce man. Are you air balloon ghost? I don't believe I saw an air balloon. I mean, I'm clicking flip turn. If you kill me, you kill me. It is what it is. I'm clicking flip turn always. If you screens on this thing, that's kind of a little scary. Screens would be a little bit iffy, I won't lie. But yeah, I just go Electros after this and just discharge, get this thing low, I think. Yeah, we let Swampert go down here, I think. I could probably position this a little bit better, I think. Like, this is, it's like a little bit scary. I will say this thing also can't really touch Roaring Moon, so I guess it could just go Moon and click DD. I mean, but then again, it could be like a Thunder Wave set, like 100%, right? Plus, I'm assuming this could be Colberry too. I think just going Electros is always the play here. Yeah, I think going Electros is always the play, honestly, like no matter what. I think Electros is just the play, like 100%. I think Discharge is what I click, because it gives me damage on both. I don't have to risk a miss of anything. I could get a para, which would be very funny onto the Regieleki. I won't lie. I won't lie. It would be very funny. So he does just Terra Blast. I mean, I should eat this pretty well, actually. Yeah, I eat that. I don't think it's choice specs based on that. And yeah, we do a little bit over half. I think we eat the next one as well, honestly. So we do that. Am I scared of a Conk game? I might be scared of a Conk game, low key, like a little bit. We do live. Discharge takes this thing out. You go Conk, you Mach Punch me. I go Mew. I probably Psychic Noise for damage. Plus, it means you can't heal off a Drain Punch on anything. I'm just quickly. How much does max attack Iron Fist from this? I mean, Mach Punch crits would suck. Like they would suck. Like they would suck. Okay, yeah, speak it into existence, I suppose. Mew is at 75 health. Do I reflect? I probably reflect, actually. That's probably the better play, huh? No, because Moon doesn't kill in one shot. That's the problem. Moon doesn't kill in one shot. Like, Moon can't one shot. I need the damage of the, I need the damage of, what's it called? I need the damage of the Psychic Noise here, like 100%. Because I Psychic Noise, I go Moon, I click Acrobatics, I should be good. Oh, I could have positioned this so much better, I think. Because like, I'm like, is Reflect worth it? Because if they Mach Punch, no, because of the, yeah, no, I Psychic Noise, I think I always Psychic Noise. No, they can't heal off a Drain Punch either, which is like what I want. Oh, I got a crit. Oh, that's kind of huge. I mean, I say it's kind of huge. I don't know how huge it actually is. Because I basically just needed this within range of Moon, like 100%. We go Moon. I should always live a Mach Punch here. If it's max attack Adamant Iron Fist, I should live. We know it's not Guts. I am pretty confident it is not choiced. Yeah, because you just click Mach Punch into... You just click Mach Punch into knockoffs. It's no, I know it's not choice. I click Acrobatics. I mean, yeah, you go for this always. Oh my god, that is so scary. Like seeing that health go down. All right, we conquer a win. We conjured a win. I think I definitely misplayed a lot. Like I think I had like a really good positioning, and then I kind of like didn't stay aggressive enough. Like I think the turn where there was one turn where I knew that Dragalki had a decent chance of coming in. Like, it was the turn I clicked Earthquake with Swampert in front of Conk. I knew they would never let Conk take the damage, so I actually probably should have clicked Flip Turn. Because even if they do stay in, I just go to something like a Mew or something and like give them as little as I can. But I should have clicked Flip Turn, because that would have put me in a better position where I could click Reflect with Mew. Which means that as Dragalki takes me out, I just go Moon. But I can't really DD on the Dragalki at that point, because I wouldn't have the light screen up. I don't know. It was a weird end game. I definitely could have done better. I'll take the 2-0 win. Our differential is still kind of struggling a little bit. Really good game by Muffin. I actually think this was like I know Lecky did nothing, but other than that, I actually think this game was like really annoying. Conk was a menace. Conk is annoying to deal with. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like every time I play Conkeldurr, I just struggle with that thing so much. Well, yeah, big GG to Muffins. As always, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below with all of the battle, and subscribe to the channel for any future videos. And I'll head out. Peace, YouTube.